Hi, you're welcome back to Leadership Lens and thank you for subscribing to this channel. My name is Funke Ola. On today's episode, we talk about values and integrity. We've been talking about self-leadership, ability to lead yourself, ability to effectively lead yourself to success so that you can also lead others. Leadership is about influencing people to achieve a worthwhile goal. You must be able to do this for yourself before you can influence others. And so we talk about another important characteristics of self-leadership that you must possess in this journey. So today we talk about values and integrity. What are values? Values are core beliefs, principles that guide our behavior. They are moral compasses that help us to decide what actions, what behavior, what we do and what we do not do. Because success is not just about achieving goals, it's also about how these goals are achieved. What processes do we follow? What are the things that we did not take note of? What are the things that we intentionally do to achieve our success? What are the things that we unconsciously set aside in the process of achieving goals? Values represent what you believe. They represent principles that you build your life on. Things that you do, including when it is difficult, when it's not convenient. Those things that you stand for and say, look, this is who I am. It doesn't matter how difficult, I stand on my values. I stand on my principles. As a leader, you've got to be able to tell us, these are my values, these are my core values, these are my principles, this is what I stand for. People have observed organizations having values. That's why when you go to interview, they ask you, what are your values? How does your own value align with our values? You know, I am not talking about aspire to perspire to inspire and all those things we write on the internet. I know these days AI is available and all you have to do is quickly search values, principles, core values and things like that. I'm not talking about that. And there is nothing bad in rhyming. Aspire to inspire, but what do you live for? What are the things that you live for on a daily basis? Are you aspiring or you're just searching the internet and giving us rhymes? Things that you live for. What do you live for? What are the things that prove that this is how you live your life? Including when it is difficult, including when it doesn't go your way. Do you still stand your values? Do you still live them? Because you are going to lead people of different beliefs, of different values, of different cultures, and you have to be able to bring everybody together to influence them to achieve a goal based on organizational value. So you've got to stand for yourself first and tell us your value. So I encourage you today, in case you have not thought about it, in case you don't have values that you've written down, write them down and ask yourself over time, reflect on them. Do I live to what I've said I'm living for? For example, if you value family, that means there are some work you will not be able to do. Maybe you will not be the person that will travel away from your family 3 months at a go. Is anything wrong in traveling away from the family? No, maybe not, but if your value is that you value family relationship, you value closeness, you understand what I mean? That might not be the kind of job for you. Another example, if you value education, if you value quality education, maybe you are not the one that will say one course is expensive. Maybe you are not the one that will say, oh, that place is far. You bring a lot of sacrifices. This value just makes sure that it aligns you to different areas of life and it helps you to make your decision. What do you value? What do you stand for? How will you describe your values and your belief? What are they? Different. Yes, so it's normal for us to have different values, to have different focus, different principles that guide our life. But I want to encourage you to add these 3 to your values. It will help you in your journey of leadership. Number 1 is excellence. Commitment to consistently delivering high quality outcomes. Not necessarily expensive, but improving the standard. The old one you have, what about cleaning it? What about putting it in a neat place? What about presenting it in a high-catching way? Excellence. Striving for improvement. Setting a standard of distinction. Human nature is very funny. I'll give you an example. Maybe on your street, there is a new shop that has just opened. The lights are bright, there's a new carpet, there are new flowers. You want to see, naturally, you just want to walk in and say, oh, what's going on here? And before you know it, you start patronizing them. Maybe over time, this new shop has forgotten to change their light bulb. The carpets are not so nice and they have not changed it. Their shelves are now broken and things like that. And there is another shop near the road who is newly open, who needs nice design. What will you do? Naturally, you leave the old one and go to the new one. You don't want to be that leader that is not relevant. So you have to have the mindset of excellence, that high standard. It will help you to improve. It helps you to be relevant all the time. It gives you a mindset of always improving on yourself. No, it's not always expensive. It starts with your mindset. So add excellence to your values. Number 2, authenticity. Genuine. Be transparent. Be true to yourself. It is not always about perfection, but it's help you to be true to yourself, leading with honesty and transparency and integrity. It helps you to be able to develop that mindset from people that support your activities because you're authentic. It helps you to develop meaningful relationship without stress. It helps people to trust you. You know, it gives you deeper connection and it gives you a lot of resources that you need because people can trust you. You're authentic, you're genuine, you're transparent. So yes, it's not all about perfection all the time, but be authentic. Number 3 is integrity. Let integrity be on your list of values. Let your yes be yes. Let your no be no. Don't confuse people. Don't do hypocrisy. Let your yes be yes. It gives you resources. One of these days we will talk about how resourcefulness can help you to climb quickly on your leadership ladder because you are not going to have everything to yourself. We're humans, we have limited abilities, we have limited strength, we have limited, there is an area in which you're limited in and somebody else is well versed in. So we've got to be able to position ourselves in such a way that resources will be available to us when we need it. That's only possible when you are a person of integrity. The next time I see you, we'll talk more about leadership. My name is Funke Ola Onikpekun. You're welcome to